Hello everyone, and welcome to Don Astro channel. This is a reading for the sign of Taurus, and this is regarding his birthday. So everyone from the Taurus sign, happy birthday. I'm doing this as a gift for you guys. This is horoscope spread or astrological spread. So each card, it represents the 12 cards, the houses of the natal chart. So in this sense, we can have a glimpse of how the year will be going for the sign of Taurus. All right. Additionally, let's consider that we have the eclipse. It's happening at the moment while I'm recording this. This is on the 19th. I'm just about to upload the video. The eclipse is happening. Why is it so important? Because it's happening on two signs, guys. So the moon is going into the sign of Aries with the sun. And later on, as the sun is on the last degree of the sign of Aries, it's coming into the sign of Taurus, and the moon, it's following the sun, okay? So that's why it is called that we have how did they say? They used a special word, sorry, I forgot it, that we have a very special eclipse, because we're having like 2 in 1, guys. So imagine this, and later on, just like a few days later, Mercury is going retrograde. So it is all happening. Also, Jupiter is on the scene in Aries, and later on it will go into the sign of Taurus. So, oh my god, too much is happening at the moment, guys. And also, the North Node is in Taurus. So also our soul's destiny is just about to be in this game, in this role. So guys, as you can see, too much is happening. Okay, so I'm just so excited because we will be seeing the impact of all this energy like in the next 6 months. And having the North Node there, Jupiter, the Sun, the Moon, Mercury in some way it is involved as well. It's talking about like a lot of energy, but also like quick energy, because Jupiter is expansive, but it's also fast. Mercury is fast as well. Although these two signs, yeah, we can say that Aries is fast because, you know, it's subjective and it goes after its goals. But Taurus, at some point, it's like the slow down sign of the zodiac. So it's just like so many things are happening, guys. And I'm just curious on seeing how this will go on. Alright, guys, so for Taurus, let's go ahead with the spread, because otherwise I keep on talking. And well, as I haven't seen any of your comments, I cannot know if you really enjoy when I talk about astrology. And I talk about astrology in the sense that we can get to know the energy that we are getting from the sky and how it impacts our lives, and we can see all this energy into the cards. Okay, guys, so that's basically why we talk about astrology, because we can get to know the energy that we are having and how to use it and what it will be influencing. Okay, guys, so that's the reason why I talk about the astrology, because we need to know what's happening up there. Remember how it is up, it will be reflected down. I don't know if you have heard that phrase, Hermes Trismegistus. Sorry guys, I don't know the pronunciation properly, but you know what I'm talking about. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and let's go talk about the first card. The first card, Taurus, this is talking about your image, how you will be perceived by the people. And this year I will be seeing you moving a lot. This card has an influence of Mercury, but as well there is the element Earth. And this is telling us that you will be stable. You will be fast, but be stable. You know, like these fast-paced jobs or fast-paced work style. So this is how you will be seeing as a person that will be going towards what he or she wants, what you want to get from life, but because also you have already had the experience on how to get to that place, guys. Okay, so you need to follow the path, but pay attention where you will be able to get that resources, and you know where to get the resources, but from that many options that you will be having, you have to choose one. Okay, also I will dare to say that this year you will be seen as someone that will be looking young. Probably you will have like a change, you will get like a new style, you will be looking some kind of younger or something, because you're having an influence from Mercury. And I mean, like, guys, Mercury is right now the first month of your solar return, you're having Mercury, and this is like a huge and big influence. All right, and it's also talking about that Mercury, it's always looking young, and you know, it's well known for this. So guys, just pay attention to your mind, because you will be having a lot of ideas. You will be feeling with this energy that you want, that you don't want to be stopped, that you would like to go towards your goals, towards your objectives, and that's how people will be perceiving you. Next is the second house, and the second house is telling us that your personal resources, it's basically everything that you're able to do with your hands, how you attract all the values, but not only values about money, but also about the values of how my worth, you know, my worth, I can show it and I can demonstrate it through what I do. Okay, how I earn my my worth. And in this sense, it's telling you that you have to stop to be on the path, okay? To make yourself not running away, not hiding because you're trying to hide from things, or you are trying to get away from what you are doing. You have to get over and be responsible about everything that is happening, but also you have to learn to delegate. On the other side, it can be talking about that on the inside, you just don't want to face things. You just want everything to keep on going, and when it's over, you just want to get there and voila, it's done. But no, that's not the attitude. You need to learn how to be a boss. Probably it's talking about a promotion, probably it's talking about getting more responsibilities, but as long as you deny yourself, or you deny, or you don't want to accept them, you will keep on going into that inside track that you are living at the moment, and that's what you need to avoid. Okay, you need to face things responsible, mature, learn how to delegate, learn how to pay attention to everything that you are responsible, but being responsible and doing what you are responsible for. You know what I mean? Like the 100% of the things, you cannot do it. Especially if you're a manager, you're a boss, you're a director. Okay, you have so many people that are under your charge, and they are meant to be helping you. You know, it's a team. So from that 100% of things that you're responsible, probably the 90%, these people will be helping you. And the other 10% is your job. That's what you have to pay attention to. You have to focus on what are your responsibilities, what you are capable of doing. And whatever that you are not capable, okay, just let it go, let it flow, give it to someone else, communicate, but be responsible about it. Keep an eye on it, you know. It's like, hey, you, Joe, why are you not working? We are meant to be working, okay? That's how to be a leader. You have to learn to be a leader, because probably you haven't been leading the right way, and you're not, and in consequence you're not leading yourself when it comes about making money or business. You're not leading yourself in the right way. All right, the next card is talking, it's the third house, and basically this is communication, what you are able to transmit, what you are able to inform other people, but it also talks about the relatives, cousins, uncles, basically brothers, siblings, sorry. So in this sense, you have to pay attention to what you do, okay? Sometimes we think that it's other people who is becoming our obstacles, but we haven't realized that probably our mind is playing a trick. And in this sense, it can play a trick and become our own enemy. So pay attention to your thoughts, to whatever you say, the information that you get, but as well the information that you share. Okay, so that way you are able to achieve everything, and rather than being an obstacle, being your own, being on your side. All right, now let's go to the 4th house. The 4th house, it's talking about the roots. This is talking about home. This is talking about the family, even mother, but it's mostly about father. Okay, and then it is telling us that you need to get from your roots the wisdom, the energy, that strength. You need to go back to your roots. Probably you're on your way of changing your patterns. Probably you're on your way of analyzing what has happened or any kind of challenge. I have seen many Taurus people working out or going with the psychologist to get to know more about what happened, and they have been discovering many things about home, especially patterns. So in this sense, it is important that you pay attention to all this work that you haven't been doing, and this card is telling us about wisdom, because let me see, I don't know why it's not working. Anyway, I can't focus the camera, sorry guys. I'm trying to sort out my camera. I've been using the cell phone, I've been using the camera, like, but I'm not a very gadget person, sorry guys. So this card is talking to us about wisdom, and you have to, probably it's time to let go that old philosophies or that old way of thinking that you got from your family, from your roots, or how you were taught, or this pinpoint that you got in life about how was or the education or how you were raised. And from all this knowledge, you build up your own perspective, your own philosophy and things about life. Okay, so it's time that you just let it go, that you realize that it was only the wisdom that you needed to grow up, that it was the way, the point of the departure, and from that departure you would be able to achieve or get in different information or go towards a new perspective, and that way to be able to build your own philosophy, guys. Okay, it's time to let it go. It's time to realize that it's not helping you anymore. New challenges are coming, and this is what you have to pay attention. All right, now let's go to the 5th house. The 5th house is talking about basically self-expression, hobbies, kids, love affairs, and what you enjoy in life. And what you enjoy in life, it seems that you're not having a good time, that you haven't found the balance or the stability that you're looking or going after. You just have to let it go. This is not on your hands, okay? You just have life to fix everything for you rather than controlling. I mean, I have been talking about other 4 houses, and there are things that you can really do. But in order to achieve this balance, or to let life provide you the balance that you're looking for, you need to let life happen. Work out on the things that you can do, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4th house. There are things that you can really do, that you can pay attention, that you can focus. But when it comes about being happy, do not control. Life will be bringing the stability and everything that you are looking after or that you are after. Okay, life will bring it to you. So, and you will be happy, but it's not in you. All right, now let's go to the 6th house. The 6th house is talking about health, service, routines, work on a daily basis, everything that we do every day. It's also about talking about health, guys. Nutrition, exercise, all the routines that we have on every day, and that it's towards these subjects, okay? So in this sense, it's telling us that you're looking for a partnership, or you are waiting for someone to help you, and apparently it's not there. But have you set your own goals? Have you thought about it? Especially because Saturn is there, and Saturn has just gone into Pisces, and it's also kind of telling us that Saturn into Pisces, it's coming and telling us that we need to work out the limits, especially on the relationships, because this is a number 2 and this is Earth, and Saturn, it represents commitment, commitment. So you have to commit to yourself before you can commit to someone else, and this has to be a routine. You have to integrate this to your life as a routine every day. When you commit to yourself, you have a routine, you create a discipline, and that way you can start to attract the person, or the people that are on the same line. Otherwise, you will keep on attracting this kind of people who are like abusive, who do not respect your routines, do not respect you, and in consequence, you can be experiencing like what we call these toxic relationships, or not good relationships. Let's just leave it like that. So you have to work toward your goals. Think about what you want in life. Probably it's a good idea to look for a notebook, or just a sheet, or whatever it is, pencil, a pen, whatever you want, and start thinking about your goals. Write them down. Where do you want to go? Like, for example, if we have Saturn there, let's talk about the next 7 years, or 14 or 21 years, or like if you guys, especially the people who are like 29 or 30 years, or people who are like 54, 55, more or less, something like this. Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself in the next 14 years? It's also talking about that you're changing this level, or you're getting into a new stage in life. And this new stage has needs, like commitment, needs for you to set goals in order for you to work daily towards them. Okay, so that's basically what it's telling us. But you need to organize yourselves, guys, because if you want that balance to be achieved in this sense, when it comes about routines, work, health, and all that, you need to put in order your life. Okay, organize your life, please. Now let's go into the 7th house. 7th house, it's talking about partnerships, basically. And partnerships, it's not only about love life, it's not only about because everyone thinks that it's only about marriage, guys, but no, it's one-to-one relationships. So I'm here, and the person that is in front of me, that's one-to-one relationships. It's how we interact with the world every day. Okay, whenever someone is in front of me, or face to face, or we're face to face with someone else, that's a relationship. But in this case, it's telling us that your feelings are not they haven't been working towards you. Okay, they haven't been working for you very well. So you have to pay attention and let go. So this is talking about that it's time to meditate. It's time to... This has also to do with the 4th house, in the sense that 4th house is ruled by Cancer. And this card, as a water element, it has an influence. So guys, whatever you learned from home, whatever pattern or whatever energy that you're carrying on from home, or from your parents, or from whatever they taught you, it's time to release it. It's time to stop being controlled or letting your feelings control you. It's time that you decide on having a new perspective or realizing that your feelings are just there to advise you. If something is happening, boom, you will start feeling. You will be fearful, you will be happy, you will be angry, you will be sad. It's just like an alert, like a red flag if you want to see it this way. It's like a red flag that it's telling you something is happening, something is happening. But we're not meant to experience our feelings forever. It is said that feelings are experienced for 19 seconds. So it means 1 minute and a half. So imagine, there is people that have been stick to the feelings forever, since like something that happened to them when they were 5 years old and now they are 80 years old, and you realize that 75 years of their entire life they have been stick to this. Do you think it's healthy, guys? Of course it's not, because otherwise they miss life, they miss other opportunities, other things that they were meant to experience. And it's time to let go, it's time to release. It's also water, it's also influenced by Scorpio and Pisces, and it's time to transform. Okay, Cancer, it's about having this base, having the feelings. I acknowledge the feelings, and it comes to Scorpio. Scorpio transforms them, and then when we go into Pisces, it's time to dissolve. So if you want to see it this way, there is a process for them, and we just need them to perceive, to experience them. Obviously this makes you quite sensitive, especially when you are in a one-on-one relationship. Yeah, probably you will be sensitive this year, but you just have to release, let it go. If it's necessary for you, and you can go to meditation, or you can work out some kind of therapy to release, it would be great for you guys, because that's one of the things that you will be experiencing during this year when it comes to relationships. Now let's go next to the 8th house. The 8th house is, we have an element water, but this is telling us that we need to release again. It's telling us that in order to things to work out, we need to release. But release a transformation that life is asking for. Okay? Life is so wise, guys. Like, so much wisdom is into life, but sometimes our egos or being stubborn, especially for Taurus, because Taurus sticks a lot to their own thoughts or their own feelings. And sometimes we just need to let life happen. But we cannot control, we cannot do what we think or what we really want to do. Okay? So, it's time for us to let flow, and everything will work out. You will be having this sensitivity. You will see how all your imagination, your perception from life will be changing, but because you need to let go of that old patterns or that deep feelings that you're carrying. Okay, as long as they keep on flowing, you will be able to realize how life is working on your favor and not against you. Okay, guys? So it's time to transform. It's time to let yourself go through a rebirth. Okay, and this will be like kind of magical thing, because you will be experiencing new things, but you just have to let that happen. Now let's go to the 9th house, and the 9th house, it's all about higher knowledge. It's related to astrology, to religion, to university, college, also related to languages, to the foreign, coming abroad, things like that. This is all that, but obviously all this in the sense that you are able to create a new view or have a different perspective from life, okay, from the world. And in this case, it is telling you that you need to find the balance. You need to be able to take all this knowledge, put it all together, and create the philosophy that you need to succeed in the way that you are able to create the reality that you want. Okay, you already have the resources, but you have to work it all so that you can have a better perspective, a different one, or one that allows you to go higher, to go further. Okay, but that's what you need to do. Go towards, go and try to look for information that allows you to elevate, to go further than you are, because right now probably you are too much into yourself, too much into your feelings, into your thoughts. You are on the inside rather on the outside, and on the outside you can have a different perspective. Because imagine that if you're forever and ever in the same room and you never go out, you won't be able to feed your feelings, you won't be able to give yourself the energy that you need to develop a different perspective. If I always see this white wall, what will I think about life? That there are white walls forever, and that's not true. We can find red walls, we can find purple, we can find black, and so on, guys. So that's what you need to do this year. You need to go and look for different perspectives so that you are able to create, you are able to have all this energy, you are able to use all your resources and be able to think bigger, go bigger. Okay, guys? Now let's go to the 10th house. The 10th house is talking about our position in life, how we are seen by other people, how people think that we achieve success, or the position that we are able to create in life. Okay? But this is all talking about hard work. And this is telling us that there will be changes, okay? So the element air is here, and as I told you before, Taurus, it's influenced by Uranus during this time. Uranus will be there for a long time, but right now, especially in the first month that we are starting everything with the Sun in Taurus, the Moon, and later on Jupiter will be, later on Jupiter will be going in there, so it will get a lot of energy, alright? Uranus will be shaken by all these expansion that it's coming from Jupiter, and we will be having changes, okay? Probably work, your ideas, projects, everything that you have thought about it will be changing. There will be like a sudden change. Expect that. I cannot tell you how it is because it's Uranus, and Uranus, it's not possible to be determined, and I cannot be objective and tell you this is going to happen, guys, because Uranus is like expect the unexpected. Okay, guys? So basically that's this happening. The position that you have at the moment, it will be different. Your ideas will be different, but it's good because to experience a rebirth, to experience everything for your fantasy, for your imagination to change, you need to have a rebirth, and then all your ideas or the way how you used to think about life or about your projects or where you were guiding or towards where you were walking in life, you need to be shaken to have a different perspective. Right? This is the end. You are just at the end, and something new, it might be coming. Later on, let's go to the 11th house. The 11th house, it's all about the groups and the friendships that we have. It's also about what kind of group we affiliate, and also it is telling us that you might be experiencing not a good time, but in the sense that through these friendships you will be having the chance to realize that you haven't been taking care of yourself. So if you want to be respected or valued as in a certain way. You have to value yourself before others are able to value you. All right, Taurus? So you have to work on your self-worth, your self-esteem. How do you feed yourself? How do you take care of yourself? The limits that you set for yourself. Because that way, when people see how much or how you take care of yourself, others won't have any chance of going further from these limits, okay, guys? So that's what you need to pay attention. And also, when we start investing on ourselves, we start attracting. Remember, we are magnets. So if I put only good vibes on myself, I will be attracting good vibes at work, people with good vibes, good intentions from life, probably good luck in life. So remember, the things that I put in myself or how I invest in myself, it all will be reflected. Alright, guys? Now let's go to the 12th house, and the 12th house is talking about the hidden, everything that is hidden. This can be the enemies, this can be the things that we are not able to perceive, or that we haven't realized because we are not paying attention properly to life. Sometimes we are so into ourselves that we don't realize what it is happening around ourselves. So this is more about the 12th house. And the 12th house, it is telling us that probably you are trying to dissolve, you want this change, you want everything, or you want to just get away from all these things that you have been experiencing, and you want them to dissolve as soon as possible, guys. No. It is telling us that you have to leave the past behind, that you need to go and slow down, Taurus. You need to go step by step. No rush. It's not necessary. Okay? These you have 12 months. Okay? And everything takes time. This is like kind of a Saturn thing, especially because in this house, Pisces is the one that lives. Pisces lives here, and who rules Pisces? Neptune. Neptune, but at the moment Saturn is in Pisces, and Neptune is in Pisces as well at the moment, guys. So we have a strong energy that it is telling us that you have to set limits, because Saturn, it represents the boundaries, the limits. And then we have Neptune that it is telling us of the hidden things that we need to work out and pay attention to the subconscious. So it will be kind of a restriction towards all that things that are going beyond ourselves. All right? So these two cards are connected because Venus rules Taurus, and this represents Venus, guys. So again, see how everything is connected? That's why everything has its time. You cannot rush things. You have to work step by step so that you're able to get there. Because more or less the glimpse of the year, it's like you have to release. You have been putting so much, or that you have been keeping for yourself or to yourself so much stuff that you are so you are looking like for a detox. This is a year for a detox, and your detox will be like a rebirth. Okay, guys? So you just have to slow down, Taurus. When it comes about releasing or dissolving things that comes from the past, patterns, bad habits, abuse, or not setting limits to people, then it's the time this year to do that. But as long as you start working in your patterns, developing this philosophy, connecting to your higher self, being able to realize where do you want to go, where do you see yourself, how are you going to do that, what kind of responsibilities are you going to take so that you're able to achieve these goals and to achieve this position and being that mature in life, then you will be able to create the base okay? It's like a house. A house needs a firm base. So that way you can come in, you can feel safe, and so on. Remember, our body, especially because it's Taurus and it's everything about touch, so the body here, it's very important. Remember, when our body is strong and our mind is strong as well, we will have a strong house. And no matter where we go, no matter where we are, we will be able to feel safe. And remember that self-esteem is the base. It's like the base of the house. And that's more or less what it is talking about. The self-esteem that you need to develop to be strong enough to go out and face the world and never be beaten. Okay? Be successful all the time. Alright, guys? So, this is more or less what you're expecting from April 2023 through April 2024. Like a solar return. I hope you enjoy my reading, guys. And if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if I would love to hear from you guys. Like, seriously, leave me comments or subscribe to the channel so that you can follow up my videos. Things like that, alright? Happy birthday to all the Taurus. Blessings forever and ever. And that the universe may bring you so much luck, so much wealth, so much health. But mostly for you guys, self-esteem, self-worth. Alright, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye!